right, take one. What do you say, everybody? It is time for your favorite show and ours. It's time for Beer with Mick and Bricken.
Hola.
Hola. But look, we're not going to Mexico today. We are going to Pennsylvania, and we're going to Hanover, Pennsylvania.
What's in Hanover?
Well, have you ever had Utz potato chips?
I have.
And have you ever had Hanover pretzels?
I have.
Right, and everybody has. And that's what's cool about brewing beer, is that you kind of take what is local and you figure out a way to make a beer out of it, you know?
Well, you know, and what we always talk about all the time is all this about craft and art.
Yes.
You know, and we love trying, new beers. We love trying,
Yep.
All of these different, styles and flavors. And I can't wait to try this beer.
Yeah, and what you might not know, even though Hanover's in Pennsylvania, there are a lot of ravens that are in, just letting you know, a lot of ravens there. Because it's actually pretty close to Baltimore and Maryland and all that stuff. So anyway, today, thanks to our buddy Greg, we have a beer that is like no other beer. Aldus Brewing Company has brewed with a wedge of Hanover pretzel.
A wedgie.
Just a wedge. And this kind of reminds me of our friends at R&R Brewing in Mount Olive, North Carolina, where they made the pickle beer. These guys have made a pretzel beer. A pretzel beer. This is a pretzel ale. I'm really excited about it.
Well, it's a pretzel wheat ale. You know what I say about wheat ales. They're not. That's not typically a style that I'll go after. But I will say that about half the wheat ales that I've tried on this show, I've really liked.
Right.
So,
well, what can you tell us about this?
Well, I can tell you that I love the smell of pretzels.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, do you want more?
I don't know. I thought you might have some information for us. For a second, I thought we had a show, and your job was like to tell us all about this next beer.
So this is 6.3% alcohol, which is more than what you would normally get from a wheat ale.
A little sneak preview.
Again, it is Aldus Brewing Company, Hanover, Pennsylvania. Smells like a pretzel, tastes like a pretzel, drinks like a beer. From the pretzel center of the universe, we bring you Aldus Pretzel Wheat Ale, packed with Pennsylvania Dutch pretzel flavor, slight notes of salt, and ends with a crisp lager finish. How do we do it? Well, a baker never asks, and a baker never tells.
Oh, wow. You want me to pour for you, or you got this one
Well,
today?
did you shake this one up today?
No, I have not shaken any of your beers up, but I'm going to tell you right now that this beer smells like a pretzel. I can smell the salt. I mean, I feel like when I was a kid and we would go to Hanover and I would drive by the big pretzel plants and you would smell the pretzels lofting in. And to me, I mean, I guess just because, we used to go there.
Wow, it smells like a pretzel.
Yeah, I mean, like I love pretzels. I love the hard pretzels. I love the ones that have like, the mustard, the dried mustard on.
Oh my gosh,
I like them all, man.
Look, man, I used to eat. I love the soft pretzel. I mean,
soft pretzels.
Amazing. Women. I mean, that was the way to my heart when I was a kid. You get some cheddar cheese, some mustard. I would always scrape the salt off the top.
Mm-hmm.
I could kill a soft pretzel, buddy.
Oh, I wish we had one right now. Well, we don't have a pretzel, but we have the pretzel beer.
And
it's dark. It does not have much carbonation in it. I'm trying to think of the last time that I've been this anxious to try a beer.
Man, this
smells
pretzel
good.
wedgie is on.
It's a wedge.
It may be a weg.
Weg. Okay.
It's either wedge, wedgie, or weg.
Okay, I'm gonna say wedge. Pretzel wedge. All right, let's go.
Start salty.
It does. It's good. Like, you guys have done a nice job. Like, this is cool. Like, thanks for sending this, Greg. Like, this is great.
I like this a lot.
Me too. And this is what's cool about this show, is that you can go out there and find different style beers. And like Bricken says, like, it's the craft of being able to take what you do in your area and make it into a craft beer. I really want R&R to send us the pickle beer.
Man.
And this right here, this pretzel beer, is a big surprise because this is excellent.
Who
would think that a pretzel beer would be good?
I mean, what a risk that you go into. I say it's a risk. I'm an entrepreneur, but man,
wow,
the risk that you have to go out and step outside of the box
Yeah.
and do something that's different and unique
Yeah.
is super cool.
Aldus Brewing Company, Hanover, Pennsylvania. This beer right here is definitely worth trying if you like stepping outside of the box and finding something that's different. It tastes, it's got that pretzel flavor to it, but at the same time, what they've been able to do is add that salt to it. It doesn't. It's not overpowering. You know
But
that's.
it's not salty, guys. It's
It's almost like caramel salty, like kind of.
yeah.
But it has that pretzel type feel to it.
and it's 5 IBUs, so there's almost no bitterness to it. I mean, it's smooth all the way through. I'm really impressed. I don't think this is a beer that you're going to go out and that you're going to be able to drink a bunch of. But I'm going to tell you this: at 6.3% alcohol, that sits. That's on up there in terms of wheat ales. It's something that you can sit around and enjoy, and everybody sit around with their pipes and philosophize.
Right. Well, let's philosophize with a score for this beer.
I like to reward risk, and I like to reward craft.
Yeah, and uniqueness.
That's right.
I've never had anything like this before.
Yeah, no, I haven't either. I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 4.75.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something. When I had Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale for the first time, I was in Lexington to broadcast an Alabama basketball game against Kentucky. I went to like the bar in the hotel, and I walk in there, and I said, I want something local. And they slid that across the table. It was the first time I ever had a beer infused with bourbon and the bourbon barrels, and I was blown away at how good it was. This is along the same lines. I'm really proud of this brewing company for coming up with something so unique and making it work. And I'm going to go with you. I mean, a 4.75 for this beer. It's the uniqueness. It's the fact that we don't do a lot of ales on this show.
That's
you know?
right. That's
but,
right.
But when people say, "Hey, try this, hook us up with this," and we crack it open, we don't really know what to expect in that bottle, and that's why we're trying to help you guys out. Like, hey, this is worth trying. But for my friends and family that are in Maryland, PA, you guys gotta try this out.
The smell of this thing is
great.
incredible.
And I would say this with this beer too, is put it in a glass.
Yeah.
Because you're going to want to open the hops up. You're going to want to open that flavor up.
Any of them, Mick.
Yeah.
Any of the beers that you try that we're recommending, we're drinking them out of a glass. You guys need to drink them out of a glass too, because for the most of my life, it was all about how quickly, or how much alcohol or whatever we could drink. It was right out of the bottle. I was not enjoying the craft, and now, to be able to truly enjoy the craft, you got to be able to pour it in the glass, smell it, take it in the nose, down the mouth, down the throat, and enjoy it.
This is the Mick and Brick Beer Review. Thanks for watching. Check us out. Help us build this YouTube page, peeps. It's Mick and Brick YouTube channel, Mick and Brick on Instagram, starting to find some followers there, and on Facebook where we've been killing it. We appreciate all you guys, and we'll do it again real soon. Take care.
See ya.